This one was probably the biggest drama show, big drama show, to quote Triple G. The Bucks 28, the Jets 24. Antonio Brown. So last week he said he's not about the drama. And then we defended him because it's clearly a media creation against him, all these list of things that he's done, the transgressions. This week he decided, after not getting the ball enough, that he was going to rip off his jersey, his shirt, and leave MetLife Stadium in the middle of the third quarter, in the middle of a play. Like the play clock was going on behind him, and it was, I've never seen anything like it. It's incredible. He got cut right after. Bruce Arians, I kind of wanted Bruce Arians to just get in front of the media and being like, Antonio Brown's still on the team. He helps us win. It would have been a hilarious move, but holy shit, what a show.
So, first of all, how pissed do you think Julian Edelman is that he didn't figure out, hey, maybe I should retire during a game and take my shirt off,
yes,
and then just have pictures of me spread like
thirst
wildfire
trap
across the internet. Secondly, he's going gremlin mode now, Big Cat.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like we should go gremlin mode on the media. I don't know what gremlin mode is. Don't feed you.
Yeah.
Don't get you wet.
Just gremlin mode.
We're going gremlin mode on the media.
Listen, between January and gremlin mode, you better watch out.
It would have been very funny if that was a design play. You know, like a bunch of like high school teams always run that play in basketball where one guy gets on hands and knees and starts barking like a dog.
Yep.
Antonio Brown retiring during a play was actually a decoy. That would have been a sick play.
It was so crazy. We were watching it in the gambling cave, and we didn't have the sound on to that game because why would we? But we thought it was pregame. It was like a pregame video they were rolling of Antonio Brown dancing in the end zone. And then we realized, wait, the play clock is behind him and it's running. This just happened. Mm-hmm. It's fucking crazy. The whole thing. Also, shout out all the doctors on Twitter who have successfully diagnosed Antonio Brown with CTE, something that we still, the best doctors and scientists in the world can't do in a living human, but they've able to do it over Twitter.
They know a big cat. They've watched him on Instagram Live. So,
yeah, like how is that? Well, it's way worse to be like, I think Antonio Brown has CTE than just saying I think Antonio Brown might be an asshole. Yeah, well, that's a normal thing to say. I think Antonio Brown might be an asshole. I think studies out.
You can also say like Antonio Brown doesn't seem well. He doesn't seem like he's in a good headspace. I don't know if that's just his personality or if there's something else going on. But to make the jump to CTE, that's something that probably you shouldn't do because I've actually seen the effect that it has on players and just people that I've been around that have had head injuries and have played contact sports. They think now that everything that they do wrong, they forget one thing. They're like, oh, my God, that's CTE because people are diagnosing it just like off the top of their heads at people. So I don't know. He might have. He seems like a guy that probably has some personality issues, maybe bipolar. I don't want to.
Don't diagnose anything.
Troy
That's
Aikman,
the thing. Like
I don't want to diagnose anything.
We're not doctors, and people on Twitter aren't doctors, and people being like, "Oh, he's clearly showing signs of CTE." Shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. You watched Will Smith with an accent, and you now can diagnose CTE over Twitter. Tell the truth. It's crazy. It's now, this is an aside thing because clearly we've known this for a while that he's an eccentric at best and maybe something wrong at worst. But I'm not going to fucking diagnose someone over Twitter who I watch play football because I'm not a fucking doctor.
So bring it back to gremlin mode real quick.
Yeah.
At the media, allow me to go gremlin mode on them. Antonio Brown quit on his team. Quit, your words, not mine. Seems like he helped his team win because they were getting the shit kicked out of him by the Jets, which typically happens to good teams, by the way. The Jets they fucking smoke good teams. I don't know what it is about them.
They just get up. What the Jets do is every like 3 or 4 weeks, they're like, you know what? This week we're going to play well.
Yeah, so basically Antonio Brown, by walking out on his team, helping them win, he's like Batman when he flies away with a big nuclear bomb and saves Gotham.
Well, Antonio Brown, the incentives, this is a wrinkle that I don't know if you saw going around.
Yes.
Oh, get on the ones and twos, Hank.
Yes, so he left almost $1 million on the table, potentially. 8 catches for $333,333.
He was 8 catches away?
Yes.
Okay.
8 catches, 55 receiving yards, 1 receiving touchdown, $333,333 each.
So that might have been why he was so mad.
But he still had another game to get
He had a game and a half.
Yeah, but he was mad. He wanted the ball.
I actually heard that somebody wanted to get him the ball more, and the plan was to get him the ball more, but he still flipped out about something. There's no way to like look into the mind of Antonio Brown and figure out why he flipped out.
Yeah. And personally, I've been afflicted because I had an insane touchdown prop parlay, and everything hit except Antonio Brown because he left the game.
Also, he missed games because of his COVID card. So
right.
It's kind of not really all of the coach's fault.
Do you think like the fake vaccine is actually bad for your mental state?
The fake card?
Yeah. Like faking getting it is actually bad.
No, I actually think
didn't he just get vaccinated?
Oh, he did?
Antonio Brown wasn't flipping out like this until he got the shot, right,
Billy?
Billy?
I got Billy going down the rabbit hole.
I love it. Yeah, he actually said he's big mad. He said, "Yeah, I'm big mad, making a difference." That's what the M, the A, and the D stand for.
Nice.
So he's gremlin mode and he's making a difference.
It was crazy. We'll never see anything like that.
It was great. He rage quit. I've never seen a player like Vontae Davis quit, but he quit at halftime, and he just retired. He was like, you know what? Game's not for me anymore. It's not worth it. I'm out. And Tony Brown, it could have been something as slight as a coach being like, hey, I want you to line up in the slot as opposed to as an X receiver on this next play. And he'd be like, that's it. Take my gloves, take my shirt,
I'm out.
Take my shoulder pads. I'm out.
I'm going to say something that's going to sound crazy, but I still think there's like a 5% chance he might go back to the Bucs.
Well,
because Tom Brady would be like, Bruce, he is the only way we're going to win another Super Bowl, and I'm so addicted to winning that I don't care.
I actually like what Tom Brady did after the game.
What did he say?
He played it pretty low key, but he was saying, they were asking him, how'd you find out that Antonio Brown left? Has there been any communication and that sort of thing? And he just goes, and this is why I brought up the mental thing earlier. He just said, we're all trying to get Antonio the help that he needs, and that he's Hank could probably pull it up or tell me, because I'm sure that you're much more into what Tom Brady has been saying word for word than I am. But he basically said, we need to support Tom Brady, or we need to support Antonio Brown. We need to make sure that he's doing well, and everybody out there just be nice to him and try to help him out if you can.
Okay, so we'll be nice. And don't say that he has CTE if you haven't gone to medical school for like 15 years.
I will say one last thing, Gremlin mode, because I just thought of this analogy. You remember the Titans? Ryan Gosling takes himself out. His team wins. Everybody's like, wow, Ryan Gosling, great player, great teammate. Antonio Brown takes himself out. His team wins.
Yep.
And we're throwing sticks and stones at him.
Yep, that's true. All right, so before I had one last thing. Before we get to, we have the guy who picked up Antonio Brown after the game, Danny Boy Hustle Hard. Great name. I just wanted to give a shout out. I still believe that Mike Tomlin doesn't get enough credit for keeping that locker room together with Big Ben, Antonio Brown, and Le'Veon Bell for 9 years. So I just want to shout out Mike Tomlin, because I was hard on Mike Tomlin at times, but he is probably he should get Coach of the Year retroactively for that entire stretch.
And also, Big Ben should get injuries added to his career from when he had to deal with those guys.
Yes.
Just headaches.
Well, no, Big Ben is hard to deal with too.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
just saying, but I'd also like it to go the other way
yeah.
for Big Ben, for him dealing with Antonio Brown, to also have migraines added to his list of ailments that he's had.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Tomlin deserves credit for dealing with Big Ben, who is a dog that pretends that he's hurt every other day, and you have to take it to the vet. Okay, so let's talk to Danny Boy Hustle Hard, who picked up Antonio Brown. This is a Pardon My Take exclusive. Find you another podcast that will get this type of interview right after a big NFL incident. Okay, we now have a very special guest on. It is Danny Boy Hustle Hard. He is famous as of now on this show. People know him
because he hustles hard.
He hustles hard, but he is the guy who picked up Antonio Brown from MetLife Stadium after Antonio Brown left in the middle of the game, ripped off his jersey, walked out, left. So, Danny Boy, we're not going to ask you to tell us everything that Antonio Brown was saying, but can you explain to us how this all went down? Like, you get the call. Just take us from there. Like, you get the call.
Yeah, me and AB are close. A lot of people don't know that because I just don't. He doesn't really come to town that much. But I got the call from somebody close to him, which is one of my close friends, Jared, who has huge memorabilia. Does like a lot of memorabilia, and he manages a couple of guys. But he's very close with AB. He's close with Odell. He's actually the behind the scenes guy. He's like the glue that nobody knows. He has no social media or nothing.
Right.
So
you get the call from him.
Yep.
Yeah, and what does he say?
So basically, I called Jared because I'm a fucking degenerate gambler. I'm gambling on this fucking game and I got the buck, so I'm looking at the score, and I'm like, what, bro? What the fuck's going on? So then I see AB do that, and I called Jared, and I said, Jared, did you just fucking see what AB just did? And he's like, no, what happened? Because Jared lives in Pennsylvania by Philly, so he wasn't. I guess he was tapped into like the Eagles game or whatever. But basically, he didn't know. When he saw it, he starts fucking freaking out, flipping out like a maniac. He's like, oh my god, I'll call you right back. And then calls me back. He's like, Danny, I need you to go straight to MetLife and grab AB, like right now. Go straight to the MetLife Stadium and go grab him.
So you pull up. What do you tell the security when you're pulling up? Are you like, hey, Antonio Brown just quit. I'm the guy that's supposed to be pulling up. How do you get to the stadium?
Here's the catch to this. Here's the catch. So me coming from my house, it was taking me a little long. People were taking pictures. So this fucking lunatic jumps into a state trooper car, and the guy flies him to fucking Newark Airport to get a Tampa flight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he gets to Newark Airport, and he's like, nah, fuck that. And now me and him are going back and forth on text, and he's telling me what's going on. So I fly to Newark Airport, and he hits me up on FaceTime, and he's like, yo, man, I can't get on this flight, man. They're taking pictures, a video, man. Fuck that. Yo, come pick me up. We turn it up. And I'm like, this kid's fucking shot the fuck out. This kid's really shot out, bro. There's something fucking wrong with this kid. So he's fucking terminal C level 2. He's fucking bugging out. He's laughing this fucking guy's laughing like he just fucking scored 9 touchdowns during the game. Like I couldn't believe what the fuck.
So
I'm like, bro. I'm like, yo, AB, what up? And he got in the car and we were gone. You know what I'm saying?
So when he's in the car, is he just like, yo, that was pretty crazy, or was he it was just normal, regular day? Like, yeah,
bro,
I just left.
Bro. If you would have saw him, you would have thought his fucking girl just gave birth to a fucking baby. Like he was in such a happy mood, but you could tell like he was like in not a bad mood, but maybe he was like a little disappointed, but he was trying not to let it get to him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's got to be nice to quit your job. No matter what, it's cool to quit your job.
Best feeling in the world.
Here's the deal. He wasn't really signed. Yeah, he's not signed for like a fucking $30-40 million contract. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, AB's got money, so he really doesn't care about whatever's going on. Whatever he's signed for, whatever. But not that he doesn't care about. I don't want to say he doesn't care about it, but it's more like he really didn't give a fuck. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying?
So when he got in the car, I
flew to the airport because I know AB personally, and I know he's a fucking lunatic, and I don't want him getting locked up at the airport. So I was already on my way over there, bro.
So you pick him up, you get him in the car. He seems to be in a pretty happy mood. Did he give you any indication whatsoever of what it was that made him make the decision to just throw his shirt and his gloves?
Well, here's the deal. They were down. I'll be honest with you. They were down 24-10 or whatever the score was, and he wasn't getting the ball. You know what I'm saying? So. And what really set him off, I think the coach or somebody on the sideline, it was a coach, said something to him, and that really just flipped his fucking top. You know what I'm saying? That's 100% fact.
Yeah.
I don't know if the coach said he was going to bench him. I don't know what was said because I wasn't there, but I know that something was said, and that just made him flip his top because if you watch the game, Gronk was getting the ball the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, that's true. The I guess my last question is, so he got cut like right after the game. Was he in your car when he got officially cut, or did he know like this is it? This is not.
He was in my car the whole time. After I picked him up, me and him were in the car for like I don't know, like a good 2 hours. We were just driving around, went to the city. You know what I'm saying? We just went to the city and just try to get that shit off his mind. And I mean, not that it was going to get off his mind right away, but try to get that shit off his mind and put him in a better place. And me and AB, like we fuck with each other, so I mean. He kept saying he was FaceTiming all his people like, yo, man, he picked me up, Damn, man, he always puts me in a better mood and shit, man. Fuck these folks, you know what I'm saying? But he put a post up in the car. He was even asking me like, yo, what you want me to? Is this a good picture? Is that a good picture? Uh-huh. And then he's like, and he wanted to go on Instagram Live, and that I
loves that.
was like, no.
Yes.
No shot, bro.
So
Instagram Live, and then and then his manager was on the phone. Was like, "Don't do that." His manager was like, "Don't even attempt to do that."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Nah, I'm just fucking around. I ain't doing that." You know what I'm saying? But
so is he going back to Florida tonight, or is he chilling in New York?
he is chilling, bro. He's chilling in New York. I don't know what his plans are, but he's in New York. He's in New York now. I don't know what his plans are. We're gonna do dinner probably a little later and
nice.
see what's going on. You know
Now, I lied. I have one last question. This is actually a very important question because we went through the list of things that Antonio Brown, Steelers fan, made a list of like his transgressions, and there was a very important one that was highlighted when he farted on his doctor. You've driven him around before. Has he ever farted in the car with the windows up?
I'll tell you what, bro. I drive a lot of these guys, and they're healthy guys, right? And the healthier that you are, the nastier the fucking fart smells. It's a fact.
So
No, it's a fact.
It is
It's a fact, bro. Bro, listen, Saquon is my brother, bro. Shep is my brother. Bro, let me tell you something about Sterling Shepard. You do not want to be in the car when that man farts. It's like a fucking it's like chemical warfare. It's probably worse than COVID. It's worse, bro. It's worse.
Wait, I saw on your profile on Instagram that one of the guys that you drive around is Brooks Koepka. He's a friend of ours. I know that Brooks he's a very healthy guy too. Has he ever farted in the car with you?
Brooks has definitely 1,000% farted in the car. And it's funny you bring Brooks up because me and him were on text the whole time as the shit was going on. And he's like, Danny, no shot you got AB in the car. No shot. He's like, I'll bet you $1,000 he's not getting on that flight. And I was like, yup, you won, bro. Me and Brooks are really, really close. That's my dog, bro.
Yeah, he's the best.
I also saw a tweet from Brooks saying about this same time that he guarantees that AB is going to fight a Paul brother at some point. Did AB mention anything about doing celebrity boxing?
I don't know, man. I don't know what goes through AB's head, bro. Well, we're supposed to go out to a fancy restaurant, so we might show up at fucking Subway for a fucking ham, salami, and cheese sandwich, bro.
Hey,
the
that's
kid's
good
off
too.
the wall, bro.
That's good
Come by the
too.
studio if you guys don't have anything else going on.
Yeah.
We're going to be here all night.
Nah, AB is just he's a different. So AB is a different kind of guy, but he's one of the greatest people you ever want to know because he's fucking hilarious. And if he likes you, he's a loyal person. He's just like Odell. Same thing. Odell gets a bad rap, but Odell is one of the fucking most genuine. I could call him right now and get $100,000 in 2 seconds. That's the kind of guy he is, bro.
Hustle hard.
Yeah, Danny. Thank you very much for calling in. We appreciate it. And
Anytime, anytime.
Yeah, stay safe out there with the chemical warfare in your car.
Hook up there. What'd you say?
I said stay safe out there with the chemical warfare in your car.
Yeah. Thank you, fellas. I'll see you guys later, bro.
All right, see you, man.
Later, man.
All right, bro. All right.
Okay, thank you to Danny Boy Hustle Hard. And I don't know where the Antonio. He's never going to play again in the NFL, correct?
I don't know. I don't think you understand how quickly Antonio Brown goes through his money.
Yeah, but
I think
it's
probably
the other teams. I think it's hard. It will be hard for a team to sell this.
Now that Al Davis is no longer with us, it's going to be tough.
I'm not saying that he doesn't want to play again in the NFL. He probably will. I don't know if another team is going to say, let's take another chance on Antonio Brown. You quit in the middle of a game.
I know. I'm trying to think. There's probably one coach out there that would do it. I feel like
maybe Jerry Jones.
The Saints might take a chance on a guy like that.
Well, they
not
have Michael
year.
Thomas.
Not this year.
But
they need somebody to fill the Michael Thomas.
Yeah, at least Antonio Brown had the decency to quit in front of everyone's face, unlike Michael Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Where's he been? That was mean.
Yeah.
But have we ever heard anything?
He's still injured.
He's still injured?
He's still injured,
okay.
yeah.